Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. Happy to have you here. This is going to be between now and the 16th, so the end of next week, because I did miss a week. So I wanted to make sure the energies I'm still reading this week for you. But anyway, let's dive into your reading. My angels, let's see what's going on for you, Scorpio. I have a lot of cards as always, so let's dive straight in. Please, Spirit, for Scorpio. Okay, woman holding a heart is coming through here. And you have Healer of the Ages. That's very interesting. You guys could be a healer, or again, you could definitely be healing your own heart. The Healer of the Ages always reminds me of somebody in particular who can heal. So whether you guys are healing others or somebody is coming into your life to heal you, this could even just be somebody online, I don't know, but it definitely feels like there is some healing going on. This bright light is actually coming out of his chest, and so is the heart. So it does feel like there is some significance. So you could be feeling in your feelings at this time, healing your heart space, or falling in love, Scorpio, or this could be somebody who has some feelings towards you. And this person could be a very spiritual, healing energy. Okay, let's carry on. Let's make more sense of it in a minute. For my lovely Scorpios this week, yeah, I'll get one more. Okay, I actually don't feel called to get one more from this deck, but you do have No Place Like Home, which is interesting because this is like Hermit Virgo energy, Scorpio. So you guys could have been definitely spending more time in your own home by yourself. This is not a bad thing. I think you needed that time to reflect, to kind of like, they're saying like to self-regulate. So maybe you guys took a break from something because it was very overwhelming. So you can regulate yourself, self-regulate, and then come back even better at a higher frequency. Okay, there's something about your energy. By the way, if you were feeling low lately or kind of was attracting in the wrong kinds of people, something about your energy was also low vibrational, and maybe you already knew that and you could feel that, like maybe you were dipping into negative thinking or whatever. It doesn't mean that you were the same as these people you attracted in, but it may have meant that you may have seen that maybe you were not in the best state, and that's why this energy was kind of coming in. But I'm not saying you're the same as the people, because some of you were like attracting in like leeches. I'm hearing like people who just want your energy. By the way, I don't know why I'm getting so many random messages. Just be aware, I think you've had difficult relationships with people lately. The No Place Like Home is like, I got a message here of like other people could see your worth, but you couldn't see your worth, so you didn't hold yourself to a high enough value. Maybe, again, people took advantage of that. Definitely took advantage of that is what I want to say, because when someone knows your worth and you don't, then it definitely allows people to kind of treat you like crap, but take all that you have to give. It's almost like maybe you were in a situation again where people took more from you or demanded more from you than what they gave back. And it's because you were at a low, you didn't believe in yourself. Maybe this is again the heart chakra that you're trying to heal, is that maybe you didn't love yourself enough to place those boundaries. Maybe you cared too much about others and not enough about yourself, like etc, etc. I don't know why I'm getting so many messages. Really specific for somebody out there. Now that you are in this self-regulating energy, I think you've definitely learned your lesson. This little spiral here is what the deck is all about, but it represents a card that has this on it, and it says round and round, which represents karmic cycles. There clearly was a situation or multiple situations that was trying to teach you something about the way that you hold yourself, the frequency that you live in. Okay, I always see this as the dark, and you're rising towards a higher vibration by protecting your energy. So Healer of the Ages, again, maybe you guys are becoming healers, or again, been to a healer and did some Reiki, I don't know, or just connected maybe even with your spirit guides. This could be your religion, your beliefs. You connected here. You healed yourself, and now you're in a much better frequency. Let's carry on. Let's see what else is going on for you. I don't know, some of you might be moving homes. All right, anyway, let's see. For Scorpios, please. Complacency. Let's get one more. and wisdom. Again, definitely some wisdom here. Complacency is the base chakra. So this is to do with your identity, the way that you see yourself, the way that the way you see the world around you. Complacency is kind of a card that says that maybe you've been, not doing the things that you should be doing with your time and your energy, and instead maybe, again, kind of playing it small in life. This is what's changing, though. I definitely sense that this is what's changing. Don't worry about the regrets that you've got, the things you should have done but never did because of the energy we're in. The past is the past. You cannot change it. What you can do is learn from it. And this is where wisdom is coming through. Again, maybe you felt like not good enough. You didn't do enough with your time before. Again, don't worry. All right. Don't stay there dwelling on it. Don't be even more complacent, worried about your complacency. Let's do something about it. Okay. Changing the way that you see yourself, which I believe is happening, the way that you hold yourself, placing boundaries. And we have wisdom, which is the heart chakra, which is, again, showing here that through pains of the past, things that got to your heart here, things that you cared about that may have hurt you, you've gained wisdom. Okay, and it's about understanding and making peace with that so that you can gain wisdom and use your lessons to go forward. So let's see how this all ties together. Let's grab some more cards for you. I'm pulling this face because right underneath blossoming abundance, oh god, okay, that's not a coincidence. Blossoming abundance, there was deceit. Okay, but you do have the sun underneath, which is the best card, by the way. So blossoming abundance is about having an abundance, having all that you can ask for, attracting in beautiful things. But there may have been, again, deceit around you. Like, I just don't like the influence that's been around you. But again, people knew your worth. Maybe people took your money, Scorpio. I don't know. People were, because of a lack of boundaries, and people could see that. I do feel like people were very deceitful with you. But again, don't go worrying about what I should have done. You didn't know any better. And that's the past. Now you've learned boundaries. Now you've learned how high to hold yourself and how much you're worth. Like, this is a good lesson. Unfortunately, it does come with, bad experience. But if it gave you a lesson here, then that's something to look at, and not the thing that you can't change, All right. I want to get you an animal spirit card first. What does Scorpio need to know? Let spirit be your guide. Let's get one more. Ooh, I like that. You have the hawk spirit, which is, again, saying that spirit is looking out for you. You do absolutely have spirit guides or guardian angels around you at this time with the healer of the ages. I feel like it's spirit that's healing you and leading you. So maybe your connection to God, to spirit, is deepening, and this is what's healing you and comforting you and trying to show you where to go after some sort of difficult chapter in your life. All right, and then you have koi fish, which says there is always enough. This is a really good spirit animal for finances, for an abundance of wealth, whatever that means to you. It feels like the hawk is leading you to the fish. It's leading you towards the goal. Okay, I like this. All right, they're leading you to the water. They're leading you to... Then they're showing me like the hawk picking the fish out of the thing. So I kind of feel like spirit is trying to lead you. For some of you, this is if you've been trying to grow your income, I don't know why I'm getting a lot of intuitive messages, so just bear with me. This will be very specific for some of you, but it feels like the spirit, the hawk, is trying to lead you to where to fish. Like, it is trying to lead you to where you can get the abundance that you're dreaming of. Like, again, some of you, this may mean travel. For some of you, this may feel like they're just trying to show you a place where you can go to get a new stream of income, like a better job or whatever. Like, it's to do with abundance, finances, or wealth, or whatever it is that you're wanting. Just remember that other people's success doesn't take away from your own. That's why there is always enough is here. There is always enough. You are always enough. Right, you have, let's pick the one that came up first, pride coming up for you this week. All right, it's time to be proud of yourself. This says, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. That can help you heal. and humor, I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. So focusing more on a silver lining, like I said. No need to look at the past. Try bring humor into it. Sometimes it can kind of change if you can. I know sometimes things can be quite traumatic, but it is a really good step in order to kind of generate change. Otherwise, we're always going to look at something if it brings pain. All right, and pride. I like this because it says I love myself and I see myself in everyone, which is interesting because I was saying, like, if you have negative self-talk about your decision making in the past, what you should have done, like, don't worry about that. Let's move forward with pride. Let's love yourself. Let's forgive yourself. Let's look at the light side. Let's make a joke of it if you can, if you're able to. Don't criticize me. Don't come at me for that. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. I'm just reading the cards, guys. I'm just a messenger. But it can really help. Right, let's have a look and see. Please, spirits, get 3 or 4 of these for Scorpio. Playfulness, similar to humor. Self-acceptance, we have a lot about that. I think there is definitely this path of finding more self-love here. Divine timing. I have to hold these cards back because I do have nudity and I don't want to get demonetized. This one's fine. You have signs. Pay attention to the signs from the universe. Nothing is a coincidence. All right. So if you're seeing something and it's reminding you of something that you needed to hear about, it's a sign. Okay. You do have divine timing coming through here. And it's actually got a bow and arrow. So some of you, something is going to strike at the right time. Okay. And the perfect timing. Self-acceptance, we'll see what the divine timing is about. But some of you just need to understand that everything has its own time, so not to rush. Self-acceptance coming through here. So it's about loving yourself and being more proud of yourself. Okay, don't focus too much on where we made mistakes. Scorpio, focus on the things that you've learned, the way that you handle situations. All right, and the things that you have done. And we have playfulness here, which is bringing humor. Scorpios have the best humor, by the way. So just to say that, make sure you're bringing that into the world. Don't be too harsh on yourself. And also I'm hearing, like, talk to yourself the way that you would speak to others. You wouldn't say to yourself, like, you're so stupid. Why would you do something like that? Like, seriously, to a good friend, would you, if they were feeling like, oh no, I messed up and I should have never done that? Because for some of you, and only like for some of you that I'm speaking to, I feel like you're blaming yourself. You're blaming yourself for something that wasn't even your fault. Like, if someone took advantage of you, sure, you could have put boundaries down, but you didn't know that back then. You trust is like, you should never blame yourself for being a good person to the wrong person. Like, you should never blame yourself for that. Can we learn from it? Yes. Okay. Can we change something about it in the future? Yes. But you are not to blame here. Overall energy, please. A card for the overall energy for Scorpio this week. What's going to be happening this week? The overall energy. The Knight of Cups. Now, I always say this is like crossing the emotional threshold of something. So you are upgrading in some area. I don't know why you read it like that. No one else reads it like that, but that's fine. I'll read it traditionally. This could be a love offer coming away. This is asking for you to fill up your own cup at the water here. So whatever that means to you, maybe that is you, again, giving yourself some self-love, filling your own cup up, because the knight is going over here to fill up his cup. So maybe, again, that's that no place like home. You needed some time to refill yourself, to rest, to rejuvenate here, to give yourself, to replenish your feelings and emotions, to cleanse them, maybe even as well for some of you. It's a card of vulnerability, wearing your heart on your sleeve, being open and honest with yourself, having a good conversation with yourself or somebody else. Okay. But I also, I do see this as like crossing a difficult feeling to get to new paths. So I always see that the knight has to kind of go through the water to get to the other side. And sometimes that water is anxiety. If you're wanting to grow, you're going to have to go outside your comfort zone. And that's the emotional threshold, is the feelings that are like, oh no, stop, don't do this. Like, this is really outside of my comfort zone. I'm scared. I don't want to do it. Never mind. I'll go back to the comfort zone. Like, I don't need it that bad, like those feelings that are trying to talk you out of it. Like, I think you will be walking through, I'm hearing the ring of fire, which is so interesting. Walking through the ring of fire to get to the other side. What does that mean? I will clarify, but let's look at how you will be feeling this week. Six of Pentacles, that's not bad. You have the Queen of Cups here as well, which feeling actually, again, in your feelings. What I love about this is that you're going to feel quite charitable. Again, like you are balancing the scales. So giving to others, I feel like you are creating balance with what you're giving your time and energy to. When the Six of Pentacles comes up in your position, you are paying attention to what you're giving your time and energy to, which is good. You're bringing something into balance. So maybe you're having to starve a connection because it's just not a good connection anymore, and they're taking from you, for example. Like you're actually giving to the right things. You're focusing on giving to the right things, the right routines, the right habits, starving the bad habits, for example, which is don't give it any time and energy. Some of you need to hear that. It's not about how do I make it right? It's just don't give it anymore. Don't give to it anymore. Don't give to the bad. Don't give it time. Don't give a person time and don't even give them a reply. That's how you starve the situation. Because they will keep clawing at you. I'm seeing it like that. Oh, please, Scorpio, I really need you. I need your help. I love you. Whatever. Like, because if they get even a little bit of something from you, then they're winning. Or they got what they wanted. Like, I'm just feeling for someone. And I don't know what this is. Even if it's just a bad habit, like personified. It's gonna feel a little bit, it's gonna feel good even if it gets a little bit from you. But if you starve a habit, go cold turkey on something, I don't know what this is about, but it's a message. This is a general reading, so the way it will resonate will be very different. You're really choosing wisely this week, which I love a lot. And again, I do think there is like a very forgiving or loving energy about you this week, which is nice. I like to see that, Scorpio. Because you have like this beautiful cup here, as you can see, which looks a bit like a trophy here. It's like your love is a reward. Like your love is a trophy. The way that you handle emotions like is very unique. It's very very different. But anyway, let's clarify the Knight of Cups as to why your week will be presented by this. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Eight of Swords. That's that anxiety that we're speaking about. Like, I think you're freeing yourself from a chapter in your life, actually. Whatever this is to you, you know, as you can see here, in her reflection, the way that she sees herself is stuck, is, you know, plagued with problems, is blindfolded, can't see, can't move. You know, that's how she sees herself. But in reality, she's not those things. She's completely free. But her mind is playing tricks on herself about her situation. So it's hard to see a solution if that's the way that we're seeing ourselves. So the Knight of Cups, again, there is an emotional threshold that you guys are coming out of. And it's understanding that you don't have to stay where you're at if you're unhappy. Okay, you just have to find a way. Sometimes just, again, outside that comfort zone. Not going back to anything anymore. Like, again, habit, routine, whatever, work, I don't know. But you are kind of going through what is scary, but having confidence to do that. Like, I do love this energy. And I really want to say, like, believe in yourself, Scorpio, because, like, I don't know if the way I'm getting this with the Ring of Fire, like, it's almost like, I don't know, it just feels like a mission. One more for this energy. The Fool. And notice the Fool is diving into the water. Something about diving into the water. Or the water, again, it could just be an emotional cleanse. Clearly the water has some significance. So let me know your interpretations down below. This is you just completely saying, actually, you know what? I got nothing to lose. Like, I'm just going to go for it. It's taking a leap of faith. It's having confidence, having faith in the universe that they are guiding you here. And to go into a new chapter. And sometimes this is about letting go of an old way of being, an old identity, or again, maybe a situation or a person. No longer being in that chapter anymore. All right, the Six of Pentacles in Scorpio's energy. The King of Cups, nice. I don't know why I felt like repeating that. The Star card. I don't know why I'm hearing a phrase, like I've never said this before and it's never come up during a reading, but like having all your ducks in a row, is that a phrase? Having everything in order. Like, I'm feeling like you're getting everything in order. You're becoming more organized, building a strategy for yourself, maybe even as well. This is Six of Pentacles. If not, you're being guided to do it. This is the perfect time to get balanced. King of Cups is balanced with his emotions. He understands. He knows his emotions, you know. He understands them, but he does not allow them to knock him off this rock here, which rocks, again, can be stability. You also have the Queen of Wands, which can represent your confidence, believing in yourself, having new ideas, feeling more feisty, or feeling more passionate again, which is interesting. I like that. Feeling more confident. And then you have the Star, which is wish fulfillment. So you guys will get wish fulfillment through the decisions and the balancing that you guys are doing now. Okay, so I do like that a lot. Can I just get an energy for what's being starved? Just for my own curiosity. The Tower, an ending, a period of destruction, death. Ooh, Scorpio energy, guys. The Tower and death, it's not showing me anything specific aside from the fact that something was completely transformative. Like, I'm actually seeing this as that lightning striking, like it was unexpected, or it happened very quickly. Like things went from good to bad very quickly, or hearing something rocked the core, something happened, divine intervention, divine timing, like that's saying here. And a death card, death and rebirth. So what you're starving is probably a period of your life that was very very transformational. Let's say transformational. Again, it could be someone that you separated from, someone that you fell out from. Death and rebirth, but it is opening a new door for you. So whatever had to happen. Again, as I said earlier, something was not giving back to you. Okay, it was taking from you. So it kind of had to come to this ending here in order for things to be reborn in a better way. Let's see if it comes up a bit later. These readings go on for so long. What's going on with me? Right. Even if it's an ending of an old you, again, if we have complacency here, it's again no more dwelling on regrets, or no more like being complacent, no more just staying where you are and regretting it later on. It's getting up, go and do something. So again, it could even be your an anxiety that's like, no, I don't want to go over there. I don't want to do that. Like, I want to stay here in my home. Like, I just want to stay here. Or dwell on the past. Like, no, we're not doing that. Let's move. Like, I want to say, like, you're no longer going to live a life of any regrets. Like, I think that there is such a beautiful energy coming to you in this new chapter. A lot of loving energy, very creative, very passionate energy, where you're no longer going to look at the past and be like, oh, like, I should have never done that. Like, or you're not going to look back in anger. You're going to look back with wisdom, forgiveness, peace, and being led somewhere else. So what you're letting go of is something that was very challenging and destruction. Whatever. Right. Any advice for Scorpio this week? Okay. Ten of Swords. Let it go. Dawn is coming, so the sun is starting to rise again, but your advice is to let go of something that was very challenging for you, the ending of some kind. Maybe it's backstabbing, or again, it's just a very difficult ending to deal with. The Devil. That's so interesting because it just jumped on top of the Eight of Swords, which has her in strings. This ending has played tricks on your brain. Maybe it was with somebody who was manipulative. And again, it's still, even if they're not around, or maybe they are, something's still playing with your mind. This devil is still playing with your mindset, making you anxious about moving forward. I'm not sure exactly what that is to you. The devil can be fierce. It can, again, feeling like we have to be stuck to something. We can't escape a situation, that we're stuck at the Ten of Swords. Not feeling good enough to open that door to live a life beyond what you've experienced. but Spirit is trying to guide you. I'm hearing like you will not be left behind. You will not be left behind, but you have to break free from the tricks that something or someone is playing on your brain. Sorry, so I was like in the mic. Heavy energy gets to me. I don't know if you guys notice, like it's because it's a reading, you know, like Ace of Pentacles. There is a new beginning, one of financial abundance, okay, new stream of income, a really good job, just a stable new beginning, one that you're in control of. I'm hearing someone control your finances or your life. Don't know. All right, Ten of Swords is advice. The Magician. Now this is interesting. Seven of Wands. Now the Magician with the Devil as well, there definitely could have been manipulation in the past, or somebody again like pulling the strings in your decision making. But the Magician and the Seven of Wands is like protecting yourself, building a bubble around yourself and what you're fighting for, what you're, you know, not letting anything get to you. I don't know if this person does still come back into your life and pokes you, like tries to get a reaction from you. Like I said earlier, just don't give it anything. Don't give it not even an ounce. I know, Scorpio, you want to bring out the stinger, okay? But even that satisfies them. That the devil energy, they will suck anything from you, guys. The Magician is interesting because it's not strings, but he is playing with energy. So kind of an alchemist. The Magician is about manifesting things into your world. So again, you are in a very creative, manifesting energy, which is nice. You're bringing what you want into your life, okay? Which I love. And the Seven of Wands is about protecting your energy. All right. It's about, despite the challenges that come up against you, they can't get to you if you are protecting yourself and not feeding into it. All right. Some more advice from this Magician. Scorpio manifesting. Page of Swords. Curiosity. Maybe you'll be learning something new. You're crossing again to a new, you'll be crossing into a new territory. So again, new beginning, maybe letting something go, maybe moving, packing your bags and leaving something behind. And the Ace of Wands, which I like too, which is about bringing passion and motivation and inspiration into your world. This is another card about moving, by the way, so it's quite strongly coming through in your reading. But I think this is also about having more confidence in yourself. When you're inspired by something and you're motivated, it's because you feel really confident that this is something that's going to give something back to you, and it's something that brings you joy. So what I'm seeing here is that you are going to be deep diving, Scorpio, into a new passion, into a new thing. It's going to bring you a lot of ideas and help you manifest. Page of Swords, just be aware of any triggered feelings, okay? Or triggered people, again, who might try to trigger you. I think this is just about you moving forward. Let's grab you some extra tea leaf tarot for Scorpio. Oh my god, oh my god. There is one that just fell. Okay, that's my sign to stop. You have coins, love that. Money will be coming to you. What's interesting, these just were out together. So this says period of ill health, depression. If you've been in that, you're finding great happiness. Okay, the harp is playing. We have family wishes coming true. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. This could be a younger woman, doesn't have to be though. You have great passion, and the one on the floor, I don't know if I'm arguing with myself whether I should go get it. It says unsuccessful plan. So I feel like that's to do with someone trying to make you do something against your will. Another one just fell in the chair in front, so bear with me. Interesting that was hiding. Hidden secrets can harm you. I feel like that's more to do with like people trying to play tricks on you, manipulate you. It's like hidden things can harm you, but you know, hidden secrets can harm you. I just think that it just might play an influence. Look at what just showed itself to me. It's that devil energy. It's like somebody is the devil in your life, or a situation is the devil. It's not a good influence for you. So even if somebody does try to wiggle into your life for your good graces, I'm hearing, I want you to trust your instincts and intuition, because you do have wisdom from what you've learned in your life. Okay. All right, my angels. So I'm going to love you and I'm going to leave you. So I'm going to end the video there. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe if you want to. And let me know in the comments how it resonated with you, because I'd love to know. But aside from all that, I wish you guys all the best and I hope to see you guys next time. All right.